What's good, guys? So we're just here, straight chilling in my room. Today we're gonna talk about all kinds of games. Look at that guitar, sexy beast. Anyway, today I just want to talk to you guys about protein intake. So I was having this. Oh, and by the way, this is I'm using my phone's camera right now. I know. Here's the thing. I'm kind of stoked about it because it's the first iPhone I ever have. Well, here's the thing. I had an iPhone, but you know. Something happened to it. Someone dropped it and the screen cracked and I wasn't able to use it. And then I think there was something wrong with the SIM card slot so whole other story. But here it is. I'm recording in my new iPhone. It's a 5C. You know, I know I'm late. I'm not usually like the trendy guy to get new phones when they come out because they're pretty expensive. Like the 6S right now is like 700 or 600 something to get. I have Cricket and it's still pretty good. Anyway. So I was talking to my boy Emro, Mr. O, aka Mr. Gaines, aka Jose. You guys know him. He's been in some videos with me. You know, in the past, doing legs. He's that guy who does Krav Maga and all that stuff. Well, he has a friend. She's a nutritionist, and they had this conversation about how much protein you actually need for growth. Now, taking into consideration, I think she has a PhD, so, she's been at it for a while. The thing is, like, she was telling them that you only need 90 grams of protein a day to grow, right? So that's the argument, or not really the argument, but that's supposed to be the fact. Now, that's for someone who's lifting, because I think if you're not lifting, for an average person, I think it's a little less. I think he said like 75 or 80, I don't know, something like that. This conversation was held, I think, at the beginning of the week. It's Friday today. I think that was Monday. So here's the thing. That's where I told him, like, yeah, but you have to understand, here's where the bro science comes in. It's not really bro science, but it's kind of like so many people have done it and they've kind of like shown results with it. It's like you can't just have 90 grams of protein and expect to grow, first of all. Second of all, I mean, it's possible, I guess, for some people because everyone's different. But here's the thing: if you need, so for example, me personally, and this is what I was telling him. I was like, well, I need 200. No, okay, I'm 215 pounds right now, 214 around there. It varies, it fluctuates, maybe water weight, whatever. But 214 pounds. Okay, if I had 90 grams of protein a day, I have to up my fats or up my carbs. Now the thing is, for me, if I'm doing I think it's 220 grams of protein, which is pretty freaking high. But if I'm doing 220 grams of protein a day, and the carbs are at, here's the thing, I'm supposed to be having like 230. Supposed to be having like 230 grams of carbs a day, and that's a good amount. But that's like on a day where carbs are up there. Because the days when it's not, I only have like 180 or 190, and that's kind of like the carb cycling part of it, or aspect of it. And then the fats always stay at about 70, 75, or even 80, like on higher days of fat and less carbs, keep the protein about the same. So it's really hard to put that in perspective and say that if I were to only have 90 grams of protein a day, that, like, the rest is just going to fall in place. But, like, no, because you have to up either your fats or your protein. Or your carbs, I mean. So that's the thing. Personally, I can't have much carbs or a lot of carbs because I blow up. I've gotten to the point where I think it was like 3 years ago, I got down to 10% body fat. And I think I've talked to you guys about this, but 10% body fat. And I was so scrawny because I was doing intermittent fasting. I was taking a fat burner. I wasn't eating enough, when it came down to it, that 8-hour window. And it was just like, I got so scrawny, I mean, I got definition and I got down and lean and everything, but it was just, I was so scrawny. So what I did is I bought a mass gainer, and by the end of that week, it just took me 1 week to go back up to like 230. And it was just because of the freaking mass gainer. Of course, it did up the calories in my diet, but it's just like, that just goes to show you, I mean, who the hell goes back from 10% body fat up to 15% body fat in 1 freaking week, And maybe it sounds like too crazy to be true, but hey man, I mean, maybe that's how I felt, but I was up there. So I mean, it's just, I don't know, I don't think there's any way around it. you know, unless your body can take it to the point where, like I said, you know, you have less protein. Because I mean, you have to remember, I mean, the more protein you have, the harder your kidneys are working. So I don't know. I don't know what to think of that. If any of you guys have any comments or you know, anything to say about it, then, you know, just leave it in the comment section, and we can make a discussion about it. You know, make new videos and whatnot. So, but yeah, I mean, it's something to think about, and kind of like, you know, what is legit the way it's supposed to be done, because that's nutritionist point of view, and then there's also that bodybuilder's point of view, or, you know, weightlifter's point of view, where this is what works and this is what I've been doing, so how are you going to tell me otherwise? But, you know, maybe there's a fine line between both of them. I don't know. So anyway, guys, just want to make this short video about it. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, just please leave them in the comment section, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Cool. And yeah, we're a few weeks out from this year, 2015. I don't know. I mean, I feel like this next coming year is going to be pretty good as far as like maybe gains goes. We're gonna make it's coming pretty nice. Maybe we're gonna make some new gains. Gonna bulk. We'll see. See how it goes, because I feel like this year it's all right. I mean, you know, gains are still there. I mean, they kind of worked on them. Arms didn't really grow this year. No, here's the thing. My arms kind of stayed the same, because at the beginning of the year they were 15. No, they were 16 and a half, and right now they're 16 and a half and 1/16 more. But the thing is, they're pretty much the same size, but everyone's always telling me that, or they're telling me that, you know, they're like that because they noticed that maybe I did a good job with it, okay? Because they're the same size, but now they're more defined than they were before. So, you know, maybe less fat, a little bit bigger muscle mass. So, but who knows? Hopefully this year coming up, you know, it's pretty good. I'm working on my chest. My chest needs a lot of work still, but it's getting better. And my shoulders are also rounding out a little bit more. Calves are growing, finally. Starting to hitting it from different angles. And traps need work too. So anyway, it was nice talking to you guys. Oh shit, the camera's right here. So it was nice talking to you guys. And, you know, take it easy. You know, keep me posted, and anything you want to just put in the comment section. And my band, well, I'm getting a band together again, and we're going to change the name. The other one was Phase Extermination, and we're actually going to name this one differently. And we're going to lay down a record. If you haven't checked out the record, just look up Phase Extermination, you know, either on YouTube or Google. And we actually have an album out we recorded when I was like 17, I believe, 17, 16. I think it was 17. And it's like a 12-track album. I'm not sure if it's all the way up, but I'll post it up anyway. So, cool, nice talking to you guys. Take it easy, and peace.